Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Katleo, and welcome to the Ameth Trading YouTube channel. Right. So today, I just thought I should come on here just to show you guys how I actually approach the market and stuff. So yeah. First of all, what I like doing, or what I actually do most of the time before analyzing the charts, is I like to go into the higher time frames, right? Before I actually go into the lower time frames. On the higher time frames, I'm just looking to see what the market is doing and the overall direction of the market, right? And on the lower time frames, I'm just looking for precise entries and more clarity as to you know which I just look for more clarity as to where I should be entering and taking advantage of opportunities that I see within the market, right? So on this higher time frame, you can clearly see the market moving in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So the market is clearly in an uptrend from this has been occurring since January the 1st, right? Until um the 1st of December, or let me just say December, right? So the market has been in an uptrend ever since then, and from January to the month that we're currently in, which is April, we have clearly seen the market decline in value, right? And this is a huge decline for NASDAQ especially, right? Because we've taken out this swing low right here. We've taken out that swing low, right? And we know that the market is in an uptrend, right? The market is in an uptrend up until a recently formed low, swing low, has been broken. So because that low has been broken, we can now decipher or conclude that we are now within a downtrend, right? With that being concluded, right, I'll just go on to the weekly time frame just to get a clearer view of what's going. Now, let me just draw that level in, right? This is a clear support level. Clear support level. We had the first touch there, second, third, fourth, and the fifth, right? And one thing I'd like to mention, right? There's just a little bit of spice that you can actually use for your trading. But how I actually approach this is that the more touches that I see on this support, right, the weaker it becomes. If you think about a wall, like if I don't know what I can make an example. The more you eat a bread, the less it becomes, right? Like the more bites you take out of a slice of bread or a slice of pizza, the less it becomes. So the more that price comes and tests this level, the weaker it becomes, right? So at some point, price is gonna have to break below that level. When, I don't know, but right, we are actually proactive traders within the market. We are not reactive. So also we don't try to predict future moves, but we only analyze and try our best to seek or look for opportunities within the market without compromising our risk or over leveraging or doing any of that, rookie mistakes. Again, so now that I've seen that, and another thing that I've noticed here, which is not like significant, but something that you can actually take note of, is this form of a head and shoulder pattern that has been forming here, right? Now we can clearly see or decipher or conclude that the market is clearly now changing in trend, right? All right, yeah. So what I'm going to be looking for is actually taking shorting opportunities, right? I'm sorry if I'm not if I'm jabbering too much, because I'm trying to analyze without giving away too much of how I actually approach the market, right? So yeah, here, let me just remove this right here. As a beginner retail forex trader coming into the market, you're taught about support and resistance, right? This level right here, right? as a retail trader who's a novice, I go into YouTube, search a couple of videos, I go into Google, the same way about support and resistance. Now, I go and apply this, and I put a sell stop ordered right below there, and probably let's just use a 90 pip stop because this is the daily time frame, right? It's not going to be as accurate. I get triggered into the trade, and immediately I get stopped out, right? This could be seen as sort of a liquidity grab, right? I know that a lot of retail traders have been positioned in this area right here, right? Now, as let's say I'm APSA and I have a couple of, let's say I have let's say I have 2,000 orders, right? Obviously, if I have 2,000 buy orders, I'm gonna need people on the other side of the market to be able to sell my orders to, in order for me to move price, basically, right? Think of it this way: like if I'm a vendor, right? I sell apples, right? And I have 10 apples to sell, right? I need 10 customers who are willing to buy their apple at a certain price, or else I'm not going to sell apples at all, right? That's why I like to emphasize the illusion behind technical analysis, right? It just serves as, how can I say it? It triggers retail traders into initiating positions at price levels where institutions would like to see them get involved, right? Another thing, let's just go into the 4-hour time frame, right? There's a lot of wicks here. Price was just rejecting at that specific price level. What I'm just looking to see now is how this 4-hour candle closes. Are we going to see close below this level right here, or are we going to see close above here, right? What I'd essentially like to see happening is, right, we're clearly in this move. We had this push down, this small correction, another push down, a push down, and we have this push up, right, close to this high right here, but we didn't actually break that high, right? We didn't go above this high right here. So we can still conclude that we are still in a downtrend because we haven't broken this high right here. But essentially what I'd like to see happen, or what I'm anticipating on, right? I'm just going to sit on my hands until the market proves me wrong, right? What I'd like to see happen is for maybe price to not respect this low, right? Maybe come around this area right here, probably move up, break above this high, come back, respect the low it created recently, and probably push up and breaking other structures, right? And before you guys say, hey, you're trading ICT, smart money concepts, I'm not, right? It's just, I'm not, I could trade you the order block and stuff. So back to what I was saying again, right? That's what I'd essentially like to see happening. But also we need to take into consideration that the market, it doesn't have to play out the way that you have analyzed or anticipated to work out. So that's why it's always important to draw out probable and possible scenarios, right? So we can see that we have this first impulse, we have a corrective move, and we're anticipating another impulse. So we could see the slow being broken. There's a high probability chance of that happening, right? Especially because, one, we've respected this high. Two, we know that there's those people who trade using, Falcon, know that, there are 3 cycles that make up a wave. We have the impulse, we have the correction, and we have the last impulse, right? So we most likely probably might break below the low, and upon breaking the low, possibly come back, retest to then break down lower, right? See price go lower. All right. Quick. Yeah. You might see price trickle a bit lower. Still, this week this week has been pushing down. Are we definitely? Well, let me not say definitely, but that's let me not say I believe, but I really think that we're gonna still see a decline in the value of this indice, right? Yeah. So, entry wise, I'm not going to detail as to how I enter the market, right, as yet. Probably do that at some other point. But yeah, we'll see, man. So yeah, guys, that's how I essentially kind of approach the market. I know I haven't said much, but I'm just trying to keep things a bit low key now. Things a bit low key. But this is essentially the kind of content I would like to be, making or whatever. I'm not as active on YouTube as I used to be, but if you like to see more content like this, please go to my Instagram page, which if it's not in the description down below in this video, it should be in some of my previous videos from a while back. Right. Yeah, man, I'd really appreciate it if you guys go show me some support on that page. And yeah, man. I actually also have a free group where I just send out some of my analysis or the way I actually see setups. Basically, I send out setups of what I anticipate for the market to do. But then again, right, remove expectation. The market is not always going to move the way you would like for it to move. That's why it's important to be patient. And just sometimes you just need to observe and just look at what the market presents you with so that you're able to take advantage of those opportunities and not just jump into things for the dopamine hit or anything like that, right? If you've gotten this far in the video, I'd like you to comment vanquish down below, right? Or if you actually enjoy the content, comment Ameth trading. Thanks, guys. Peace.